Hi guys, JH6. I appreciate you guys watching. So we're going to talk about joining the military because a lot of you guys ask me. And I got to tell you guys, first of all, this is just the first thing. You got to keep in mind that I don't know you. You know, we may talk back and forward, but I don't really know you. So I would definitely recommend you. First recommendation would be talk to your mom and dad. Talk to your pastor. Talk to your grandfather. Talk to people that you respect because they may give you a very good advice. Now, me personally, if you're 18 years old and you made it to high school, that tells me that your mom and dad did a pretty good job guiding you through the right path. So definitely ask them. They're going to be able to give you very good advice. Now, I got to tell you guys, first thing, if you serve in the military, put it down below. Let us know the good experiences. Let us know the bad things as well, because I got to tell you guys, what I'm going to tell you is based on my opinions, based on my experience. Now, the first question that I get is a lot of times, should I join the Army? Should I join the Air Force? Should I join the Marine Corps? And I don't really think I could answer that question based on the fact that a lot of us that join the military, we may be biased. We may be able, you know, we may, just because we learn our tradition and our culture and our, you know, honor our service, we may tell you, hey, join the Marine Corps. Or an Army guy may tell you, join the Army, just because he was in the Army. So I got to tell you guys, we are very good working together, but at the same time, we are very good kind of defending our piece of the pie. You know, I was a Marine, so I'm going to tell you, join the Marine Corps because it's the best one. But an Army guy may tell you, join the Army because it's the best service. So definitely do some research. Talk to a lot of guys, get that information, and make your own decision. But I want to say thank you, and I want to say, well, congrats that you're about to finish high school and you making decision to the next chapter of your life. Whatever decisions you make right now, guys, it's going to pay off in the future. I got to tell you guys, a lot of guys join the Marine Corps at 18. At the age of 38, they are retired, making a paycheck their entire life. So that's pretty nice. Now, I'm going to tell you the good things. I'm going to tell you the bad things. First of all, you got to keep this in mind, guys. We are currently conducting combat operations. That means that you may find yourself fighting in Iraq, possibly fighting fighting in Afghanistan, possibly fighting in Iraq, maybe fighting in Syria, and your opinion doesn't really matter. If the country decides to go to combat with Syria, you may find yourself in Syria conducting combat operation. And I gotta tell you guys, combat is not Call of Duty. Just gonna put it out there. The media does a pretty good job trying to you know, hide the factors or the things that really happen in combat. Combat is ugly and may affect you the rest of your life, and you may be, you know, you may be dealing with combat issues all your entire life. I mean, some guys, and again, I'm telling you, listen to a lot of guys because different guys may have different experiences. Some guy went to combat and really didn't do much other than sit on a base, and that's it. And all the guys went to combat and deal with, you know, a small arm attack, maybe an ambush, couple of car bombs, couple of IEDs. So guys may have different experiences. That's why I'm telling you to talk to different guys. Now, like I said, guys, you may find yourself in combat and your opinion may not matter. You may have to do what the country tells you to do. So you got to keep that in mind. Now, definitely they're going to train you. Definitely they're going to give you the tools that you need to do those missions. It's not like you're just going to show up there. But keep that in mind. Now, there's definitely a lot of benefits in joining the military. You're going to have, you know, things like insurance. A lot of family cannot afford insurance. So you're definitely going to have medical insurance, dental insurance. You know, you're going to have all the things like learning a lot of skills. You could come in the military, join skills that will cost so much money in the civilian life. And then when you get out, transfer those skills into the civilian life. I'll give you an example. If you're air traffic controller, if you learn how to do that job, I'm sure you could get a job related to that in the civilian life, which pays a lot of money. So then again, some other jobs may not be so, you know, you may learn skills that cannot be transferred as well. But the Marine Corps and the military is pretty good in doing that. They're going to teach you a lot of things. I got to tell you guys, I seen 20-year-old kids, 20-year-old, you know, young adults leading a patrol with 16, 17 guys and $1 million in equipment. I mean, that amount of responsibility, you don't get it anywhere else other than in the military. So definitely you're gonna learn, definitely you're gonna have a bunch of friendships, you're gonna meet a lot of cool dudes, you definitely gonna have a lot of benefits. You know, that steady paycheck, guys, on the 1st and the 15th, That's pretty good. The fact that you could have GI Bill, the fact that you could have the GI Bill tells me that when you finish school, you could go into college and get a degree, which a lot of guys don't use it. I don't understand why. Guys, if you read GI Bill, go ahead and use that. Get a college degree. Not saying that you have to get a college degree, but it may help you get a better job and things like that. While you're in the service, you could get TA, tuition assistance, which means that you could go to school. You could take up to, I think the Marine Corps was 6 classes a year, a fiscal year. So that's actually how I pretty much completed my associate's degree. So you could do things like that. So it's definitely a lot of good benefits. If you marry, you could go into base housing. They give you a house. Pretty much everything is paid off, paid for. If you don't want to live in base housing, you could go outside the base and they pay you extra money. BAH and comrades and different payments that you could get to help you out. So that's definitely very good. But again, guys, keep in mind, you may go to combat. You may be away from your family. I know the Army does like 12 to 15 months deployment. So the possibility of you being on a deployment for a year, coming back home and 6 months to a year later, go on deployment for another year. I mean, you're going to miss a lot of things. You may miss your wife anniversary, you and your wife. You may miss your kid being born. That happens to a couple of Marines that I know. You may miss your kid, your children's walking for the first time. You're going to miss a lot of things. So you're going to gain some things, you're going to miss something else. So you need to get that information, put it in a scale and balance that out and decide what you want to do. But I would definitely recommend you to talk to a lot of people, learn from, get a lot of experiences from people and come out with your own decision. I tell you, in my case, I love being a Marine. I definitely loved it. It was a great job. I did things that were amazing. I did some other things that were not that amazing. If I could go back in time, I'd probably do it again. I just tweak a couple of things, tweak it and fix some things that I should have never done. But other than that, I love being a Marine, and I made it to the rank of Staff Sergeant until I got medically retired. And I'm definitely proud of that. So it's going to be your decision what you want to do, but I definitely encourage you to make a decision. You finish high school. If you don't want to join the military, or you don't want to join some type of law enforcement, you don't want to go to college, learn a skill. Learn a skill. So I got to tell you guys, a lot of mechanics get paid a lot of money. So a skill like that may make you a lot of money, and you may be able to make a pretty good living. So talk to your mom and dad, guys. I definitely appreciate you guys asking questions. If you got any more questions, put them down in the comments. Definitely appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, God is in control.